Welcome, my friends, to Story Time with Chris. Today we're just going to be playing in the lowly ceramic crucible. Game should be reasonably simple, I suppose. Depends on the player, in every situation. This guy is another decent player. He's actually putting all of his monies inside of this crucible level right here. So if we take him down to 92, that's so upsetting. So upsetting. Anyways, we're going to do a boat start. I'm going to do a monkey ace as well. I actually really love the monkey ace on the patch. I just love it. I don't know why I love it so much. I just do. And I'm actually going to pop a wizard in here as well. People might think that that's stupid. Doesn't make any sense. Like, why the heck would you go with a wizard? But if you use him in combination with other towers, he can be used very efficiently. One lightning wizard combined with a couple other good towers is freaking amazing. Alright, so anyways. Story time, guys. So, last Saturday, I ended up going to a trampoline park for the first time ever. Now, I've been wanting to do something like this for a really long time, and my girlfriend was finally like, Chris, it's time, we're gonna take you, she kind of made it like my birthday present. She's like, we're going to take you and I'm going to invite all your friends. It was supposed to be a surprise, but then she ended up not making it a surprise because she needed to get some information from me and my friends, and she just didn't know how to do it. So anyways, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't really matter all that much. But I was really excited for this. I was looking forward to it all week. I was like, let's go, man. I'm super excited. This is going to be amazing. But I didn't know what to expect. I had no idea what it was going to be like. So we were originally going to go to one that was, a lot closer to where my friends live. But then we decided, you know what, that one kind of sucks. Let's go to this other one. It's a little bit more pricey, but it has a lot more cool things to do. It had a Ninja Warrior course. Oh crap, he's going to rush me, man. We're going to get some lightning bolt action in y'all. I'm going to pop my road spikes down here and continue on with my balloons. So, we decided to go to this other one, and like I said, had a Ninja Warrior course, had dodgeball, which I was really excited for, and had a little bit bigger of a regular trampoline area. But that was kind of all it really had, it had a couple other things, like you could eat food there, which was kind of exciting, if you really wanted to. You could stay there for a really long time and just do stuff. So the sad thing was, it was like 20 bucks, but once I got in there, I was like, oh man, 20 bucks, that kind of sucks. But once I got in there, I'm like, okay, this kind of makes sense. So the first thing we did was we just went on the normal trampolines. Like, I haven't been on a trampoline in a freaking long time, guys. When I was a little bit younger, my next door neighbor had a trampoline, and he, so here we go. We actually have to do something else, I think. We're gonna pop in a dart monkey, I think. Pop in a quick dart monkey. Pop him on strong. Get him up to 0-3, hopefully. And I think that's gonna be strong enough for me, or maybe even just keep him at 0-2 for now. This guy's going Ninja Wizard, of course. One of those noob cakes. But he had a trampoline over there, and we used to jump on it like every single freaking day during the summer. We even, believe it or not, I don't know why we did this, but when it was really, really hot, we used to have the sprinkler underneath the trampoline, and it would spray through the trampoline. At least some of it would spray through the trampoline, and it'd be really fun, and we'd get all wet, and it would just be all, fun. And we used to play games where we'd kill each other in the trampoline. That was basically our goal. Is just we had something called a big green ball. Literally a giant green ball, kind of like an exercise ball, but I think a little bit less thick than an exercise ball. Not as thin as one of those balls you'd randomly find at Walmart or something like that. No. It was actually pretty big. And when I say big, I'm talking about maybe 2.5 feet in diameter or something, where you could wrap your arms around it and you'd bash into people with it. Hardcore, you'd bash people as hard as you possibly can, and it was fun. It was really fun. So anyways, he's rushing me pretty hardcore over here with these yellow balloons. I am going to have to battle energy it, so we don't lose too many lives. I got my monkey ass out a little bit too late there. But, the good thing about that is he spent all his freaking money, so we're probably going to end up killing with the Zebra Rush. Yeah, it's probably going to happen. Best guesses. Worst case scenario, we're going to sell our wizard for a 0-3 or a 2-3 monkey ace, but hopefully it doesn't come down to that. Hopefully we can get the money for it in time. Looks like we're going to miss it by, $40 over here, guys. So we're going to say screw the Dart Monkey at this point. We're going to buy the Operation Dart Storm. Again, he's still weak against all these regular balloons. Alright, so we finally got on the trampoline place, and we started jumping on, the main area. If you guys have never been to one, it's kind of hard to explain exactly what it is, but a trampoline park is a bunch of freaking trampolines. That's all it is. A lot of the trampolines are separated by, these little yellow pads, so you can, jump on these yellow pads if you want to. So we're going to go for these mini Zebra Rushes that I was talking about. He's got a sentry gun, by the way, or an engineer with sentry guns, but that's not going to be all. So he's going to go for the 4th tier ninja. I don't know how he was able to afford that, but we did force a battle energy on him, so I don't know if we want to all out him with a regen rainbow rush right here, guys. He's going to lose a lot of freaking lives. I think we can kill him with the regen rainbow rush. Should I all at him? Screw it. Regen rainbows, baby. Regen rainbows. Can't he stop it? And the ninjas and the wizards are not going to be enough, and that will take him down. I'm going to battle energy just for safekeepings on my side, and player will be defeated. Game number 1 goes to the trampoline master. Alright, so we finally got to jumping on the trampolines and everything. It was pretty fun. I was just like doing a little bit of hops, like bunny hops and everything, and I realized pretty quickly you need to jump in the middle of the trampoline, otherwise they don't really work out very well. It's kind of cool because there was some like, you know, oddly shaped rectangular ones, there was some square ones, there was a couple other things, and then the coolest part was when you go into the walls were trampolines themselves, so you could bounce off the walls and bounce back into the other trampolines. So it got pretty exciting at the very beginning where we could just jump between everything. So it is, you know, me and my friends, we haven't jumped on trampolines, we're not super duper athletic or anything like that, so we got tired pretty quickly. At least I got tired pretty quickly. They got exhausted pretty quickly. A couple of them are just like standing in the middle like, oh, are we gonna do this for another 2.5 hours? Because we got the 3-hour freaking package, man. So I'm gonna skip Ink Blot. It's not my favorite map. It's reasonably fun. It's just something I'm interested in. So for this one, we're gonna go for the mortar. We're gonna go for the boat, and then to make sure we can stop all of the group balloons. I think boomerangs are just the way to frickin' go, man. 3-0 boomerangs are just rock frickin' solid, dude. You can't beat them. We get a monkey ace too, so that's another fantastic tower. We're all getting frickin' exhausted over there, but we jump around a little bit and we're like, alright, let's go do something else. Do you guys want to do some dodgeball, maybe? And they're like, okay, let's do it. So, when we get there, there's like a lot of kids. So, of course, I'm 26 years old. Me and my friends are all 26 years old. 2 of them work in schools with kids around that age, so it could have been a little bit awkward for them as well. But, you know, a lot of them were like, I don't know, like when we first got there, there was a lot of kids that were like 5, 6, 7, and then as we got later in the night, it started to get older and older, 13, 15, 18, 20s, and we saw like a couple high school kids, a couple college kids, and things like that. And when we started playing in the dodgeball arenas, basically it was like a 10 on 10 or something like that, and there was like 8 trampolines on each side, and of course dodging while jumping on trampolines can be a little bit difficult, of course, but it didn't really matter all that much. So my very first game, I hop in there, I start in the corner. I'm not really all that adventurous or anything like that. I'm just chilling in the corner for a minute, and then somebody starts throwing balls at me, and I'm like, alright, it's game freaking time, baby. So I start, get ready for this, guys, some of the most fun, exciting times in my life. I started Billy Madisoning the crap out of him. So if you guys haven't seen Billy Madison, it's basically like he goes back to school, and there's a part where he starts playing dodgeball with these kids, and he's just owning them with these giant rubber dodgeballs, like smacking them in the face and the back and everything and killing them. And that's pretty much what I did. I straight up started annihilating them. So my girlfriend was actually standing next to me, kind of just grabbing all the balls and then giving them to me, and it was just throw, whip, throw, whip, throw, whip. And I just started killing everybody. And it was the most amazing thing I've ever done in my entire life. Did I feel bad about it? No. I even got a couple headshots out of it. I felt amazing for getting headshots. Does that make me an evil person? Maybe a little bit. Maybe a wee bit. But I don't know why. But I just loved it, man. Every single ball I threw, I was just nailing somebody. It was just throw the ball, get him, throw the ball, get him, pick up a ball, get him, Mandy gives me a ball, throw it, whack him, hit him in the face. I ended up getting 8 kids out on my first game, out of, you know, like the 10 or 11 people that are playing on the other side. I even did a couple cross like trampoline shots, like you know, like a diagonal shot all the way across to the other side, and everybody was yelling "snipe, snipe" after I did it. I felt so good. You know, I don't do these athletic sport types things anymore, even though I am fairly athletic and fairly good at sports. I don't do these things anymore, and I really miss it, to be honest. I really miss doing things. Another ninja wizard peep over here. What up with that? What up with that? So he's actually going to sell his ninja for something. Oh, he's going to go for Fire Mage. What a noobsicle! What a noobsicle! So we're going to try and get our mortar up here. Realistically, I would love to get at least a 0-3. I don't know if I want to get a 2-3 yet. And we're probably going to do some rushes here. I mean, Fire Mages cannot handle the balloons. He's going to already start rushing me over here, guys. So I got the Signal Flare. Regen Leads aren't going to do anything against me. Just no. Whatever, dude. No, just no. So we're gonna do some rushes over here. My income is actually pretty low, 455. Let's do a rush. Let's do like a mini zebra rush, make him use the battle energy, and then follow up maybe even with an all-out cell rush or something like that. So there's the zebras. It's gonna hurt him some lives if he doesn't use the battle energy. I think. Oh, it didn't hurt him that bad. Alright. Alright. Interesting. Interesting indeed. So we're gonna do this instead. With a regen zebra at the end. 2 regen zebras. And that should regen enough, so by the time they get back over here, they're already zebras or something like that again. At least that's the plan, guys. That is the plan. So it's not killing him, though. I mean, we're hurting him like a few lives over here, but it's not doing any, like, real massive damage. I think it's need to go for a bigger rush. I probably should have just all-outed him with regen rainbows. But I wanted to make him use the battle energy, and I didn't want to have him pop up like a freaking 2-3 ninja or something like that and kill them all. So we're going to go for another one of these guys. Another one of these guys, but we're going to follow up with one last regen rainbow in the end. Maybe those guys will do just a little bit better job overwhelming him over here. And finally doing some damage, down to 36 lives, 18, and 1 life, and we finally do. The regen rainbows, I think, were what really killed him over there. So that was just, again, a bad player, a bad play by him. He just played awful. He's just freaking ninja wizard peeps over here, man. That's what we got in the Ceramic Crucible these days. It's awful. So, that was my first game. You know, destroying all these kids. You know, again, they were all, like, high school-ish, maybe a little bit younger than that. There was, like, a couple 10, 11, 12-year-olds. But mostly kids were, like, you know, about 15 or 16 or something like that. It was just throw, hit. And it was hilarious. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So, after we played the dodgeball the first game, I'm like, alright, guys, let's go do the Ninja Warrior thing. So I'm already freaking tired from, you know, dodgeball over there. So let's do, you know what? Screw it. Let's randomize it. Why not? We've been owning all day today. If we start losing, I really don't care that much. We get the Monkey Ace. He's a Salad Tower, but we really don't have anything good for cleaning up the rest of anything. So I think we're going to have to do a Helipilot start to believe it or not. That's actually an interesting combo. I don't think I'm actually going to like this combo, but Helipilot start into a Monkey Ace, full-on flying towers, it could be interesting. So there's my Helipilot start. I'm actually going to lock him in place, by the way, just so I don't have to deal with him. I don't like having him follow my mouse, because then, you know, usually I'm pressing the balloon button or something like that and it just screws everything up. Alright, so my question is, do I go for quad darts or do I just build a Monkey Ace right away? I'm thinking just go for the Monkey Ace right away. He's my group popping power, my Helipilot is my space popping power. Everything good, we got everything covered, right? I think so. So we go to the Ninja Warrior thing. Now the Ninja Warrior thing, it wasn't anything like spectacular or anything like that, but it was fairly difficult, and that was fun. So basically the first thing was some like swinging monkey bars, but the monkey bars went higher and then lower. So you really did have to like lift up pretty darn high to get to the, like you had to use a lot of strength to reach up to the next monkey bar. After you get through that, that was round 1. Then you got round 2, which was just a bunch of poles. Just a bunch of poles. And like it was, you know, normally the poles wouldn't be that bad. If you just went to a park or something like that, you know, moving from one pole to another wouldn't be all that bad. But everybody's hands are all sweaty and greasy by this point, so all the poles are super duper sweaty and greasy. So, you know, getting from, you know, across like 7 or 8 poles was actually really, really difficult. But a lot of people were still doing that. That wasn't that bad. I was watching people. There was actually a line, which was kind of sad. But you know, after you did the poles, then there was this weird plastic sheet where you literally had to put your arms kind of, it was basically just a fiberglass or plastic or whatever you want to call it sheet, just kind of in midair, and you had to use 2 hands and like jump. It's very hard to explain, man. Very hard to explain, but you had to kind of just shimmy your hands across the plastic sheet to get from one end to the other without using any of your feet at all. It was all arms on that side of the plastic sheet. So, you know, let's get a Monkey Ace, guys. I think it's about that time. He's going double wizard. He might yellow rush us. I don't know. There we go. Got the Monkey Ace. Get him in the circle path, bro. Get him in the circle path. It's actually pretty solid right here. I kind of like this circle path. I think I like it. Can't decide. So, after you did that, there was basically like a giant cargo net. You had to climb the cargo net, and then after that, you had to do some more swinging down to get to the end. So, my very first try, I did all the monkey bars, which, you know, isn't really that hard if you think about it. Like, when I was a kid, I could do monkey bars like nobody's business. Didn't matter at all. So I just realized my lead popping power is a little bit on the weak side right now. I don't know if I should get just one I mean, like, camo leads, dude. Like, what the heck are we gonna do against those? So I did. I'm just gonna go for it. We got the Operation Dartstorm. This guy's got a pretty big weakness to regen balloons. Wizards are generally bad against regen balloons. I might just all-out him with regen rainbows. Wait like a few more rounds and just all-out him, even through the battle energy or whatever. I don't think he'll be able to sell his farms and buy enough upgrades in time. I don't think so. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, it's hard to all-out people like that. So he's gonna all-out me, possibly. So he's gonna go for a camo rush over here. And we did lose some lives, but we did not lose the game. So what I'm gonna do here, guys, I'm gonna counter rush with regen rainbow, $6,000 worth of regen rainbows, baby. And he's gonna battle energy that, but will it be enough to stop the regen rainbows? I hope it is not enough, because we got only 40 lives over here, guys. Oh, it wasn't enough to stop it! I shouldn't have done that. I just wanted to end the freaking game, man. I just wanted to end the game, and he ended up winning. Ah, oh, man, those were kind of crappy towers, though, to go late game. I just didn't want to go to Moab Land or anything. So let's try another time. I think I'm going to go random again. That was actually pretty fun. We got Colton over here. Let's randomize this shit, isn't it? Random! This time we get a lot better towers. Just more versatile. You know, Monkey Ace, Helipilot, very difficult to... Oh, he skipped it too. Oh, what a jerk. Let me get Ice Flow, so I'm not playing Ice Flow. Especially now with random towers. Let's randomize it. And of course, we get crap again. Super crap. Mega crap. Dartling guns. No, that's all we've got is just a Dartling gun. I mean, you know, if we combine a cannon with a Dartling gun in the early game, we can still survive. But it's still not going to be all that effective / efficient. So it's going to be mostly about rushing this guy than defending. He's helloing me, though. So at least that's nice. I guess we'll say hi. You know, what up, dog? What's up, Colton? How you doing? So we're going to do, let's do a cannon start down here. Put him on close. And then we're going to go for a Dartling gun after that. I probably should have done a Dartling gun start. It doesn't really matter that much. I'm going to go like this. Bam. We're going to fly this guy all the way across. I'm going to start sending out balloons. Alright, so basically after we did that, so I did the Ninja Kiwi course, the Ninja course, all the way up to the plastic sheet, and then what I didn't notice was there was this big bar that you were supposed to like wrap your feet around and like get to the cargo net. So what I thought was you just had to straight up jump to it. Nobody did this yet, by the way. I watched like 6 or 7 people do it, and nobody did it the right way yet, so I didn't know how to do it yet. So I ended up failing, trying to jump from the giant plastic sheet to the cargo net, and I was like, "Oh, this is so sad." By the way, all my friends failed too. My one friend failed on the monkey bars, and I was like, "What are you doing, dude? How could you fail?" I mean, they're not really monkey bars; they're like swingy monkey bars, so it does make it more difficult. But it was just hilarious because he didn't just like fail; he went full out, like tried to jump to the other one, and just backflopped right into the foam, and it was hilarious. At least I thought it was pretty hilarious. So, I did not want to go right away again after that because my muscles were sore, man. I just couldn't do it. But I wanted to beat it, you know? I really wanted to beat it. I thought I could beat it, you know? And then I finally noticed, okay, people are using... There was, like, a lot of little kids doing it. Of course, little kids, man, they got a lot of muscle mass compared to their weight. So... When I say little kids, I'm talking about like kids that were like probably like 10 or 11 or something like that. And I saw them doing this, and I was like, "Oh man, that's how you're supposed to do it. You just after you get to the end of the plastic sheet, you just put your legs up on the other thing, and then you swing up using your legs." So that's pretty cool, man. All right, so went back to playing some dodgeball for a little while, and I had one bad game in dodgeball where I basically got out right a freaking way. It was just like, boom, I'm out. It's like, oh, this sucks. So we got back in line, we did it again, and then I had another freaking epic game, guys. Basically got probably like 5 or 6 kids out, or, you know, 5 or 6 people out in total, but I did a lot of cool dodging. I did one of those, like, I caught a ball, I like ran up with a ball, I threw a ball, got somebody out, somebody threw it at me, I caught the ball, and then right away with that ball, I threw it at somebody else and got him out. It was just like a three for one, you know, right at the very beginning of the game, and it was just, it was pretty sexy, if I have to say myself. Pretty darn sexy, to say the least. So anyways, what we got to do now is we got to save up for our Dartling gun. You know, honestly, I'm looking at this game thinking we're probably going to lose. You know, that's my main thing. Probably going to lose this game. There's not much I can really do. All I've got is my Dartling gun. I have to hope that my Dartling gun is going to be strong enough to stop a lot of these balloons. And honestly, I think it probably won't be. Now, if you're wondering, why didn't you just go Banana Farms or something? Because it's so hard to do a Dartling gun cannon start with a Banana Farm. Oh, there it is, man. He's going to already start rushing me over here. We're going to have to battle energy this. Use all of the road spikes. I'm actually going to go for a 2-0 cannon over here. We're down a lot of lives, but we did survive so far. I need freaking $3,000 for that crap, dude. It ain't happening. It just ain't happening. So I got a 4th tier cannon over here, but it's still just not happening, guys. There's nothing I could do. Nothing I could do there. I mean, I went a little bit too much income there. Admittedly, I went a little bit too much income. But it's just a crappy freaking combo, dude. I was really upset with that. After we got the ninja, dart monkey, boomerang, whatever we got over there for our random towers. Poop on that noise. There's some combinations that are just not good in the game, and that was one of them right there. Dartling gun cannon. Didn't like it. So let's try one more game. I'm going to do random again. I gotta try, guys. I gotta try with my random over here because I feel like I can do it. Look at this. We got some more crap. Come on, give me something. There we go. All right, I can make do with a sub. If you give me a sub, a boomerang, a dart monkey, or a ninja, I can make pretty much anything happen. Give me one of those 4 towers. Mortar, too. I can make just about anything happen with just a couple other support towers. But when you give me 4 bad towers that just cannot be used at all, even combinations with each other, then I can't do it. I just can't be magical, man. Plus, he had Banana Farms and Boomerangs, which just are worthless to rush against. He's going to easily kill everything. So, yeah, Dodgeball went pretty darn swell for a little while. Ended up beating up a lot of kids, beat him up real good. It was actually one of the funniest things that happened was my friend's girlfriend was, you know, trying to throw the ball at one of the kids at the, you know, at the other side, and she accidentally threw the ball and hit a kid in the back of the head, and the kid turned around and said, "It's okay," before she even said sorry or anything like that. Like, she was like, "Oh my god, I feel so bad, I'm sorry." And he was like, "It's okay." But he turned around to say it, and then as he turned back, he got nailed in the face. So this kid was actually pretty young, by the way. You know, probably like 7 or 8 or something like that. And getting nailed in the back of the head. And he was a trooper. He was a trooper. He didn't, like, cry or anything like that. He just got nailed in the back of the head and then nailed in the face. And still just kept chugging along. And, you know, walked off, or jumped off the trampoline sections. So, I ended up coming back to the ninja course, and it was time, guys. It was game time. It was my last chance to show my manliness over here, to show off to everybody. So, all of my friends try again, at least the people that thought they could do it. 3 out of the 4 of my guy friends that went tried it again, and they got pretty far, but again, they failed on the, one of them failed on the poles, which is the second thing, and then one of them failed on the third part, which is getting from the plastic to that other pole with the cargo net. And that's probably the hardest part, like I said, is the weird cargo netty, or the weird, like, plastic sheet to getting up to that pole. That's probably the most difficult part. Nobody could figure it out, and once I saw somebody do it, I'm like, oh, okay, now it makes sense. So anyways, I'm like, it's game time, guys. Everybody's just failed. I'm the last one up. Let's see if I can make it freaking happen. So I start doing it. I do the monkey bars. I learned this new technique from another person, by the way, and it worked out really, really well. You don't need to swing at all. You just kind of go sideways on it. It actually worked out fantastic, like. So I ended up owning the monkey bars. The poles are still difficult for me. I never figured out the poles. They're just hard to do. They just use up a lot of your strength. You know, not like you're gonna fall every single time, but just there's so much strength involved. So eventually I got through the poles, and then it was the plastic sheet time. So of course I do the plastic sheet pretty darn easy. But then working up into the next section, which is grabbing that pole with your feet, required every single ounce of my ab muscles and everything. So he's gonna full out yellow rush me here. This is gonna be tough for us, guys. So I got so I'm gonna have to go a second sub over here, maybe. He's gonna full out yellow rush me, guys. So So here we go. I got a second twin guns. I don't know if I want to build him though. What I really want to do is I really want to get my nuclear sub up. That's my goal. Get my nuclear sub up. I don't know if I want to do a regen lead against him really quick. Regen lead. And we're gonna go boom, boom, boom. And now I need to get a nuclear sub up, guys. I have nothing for these regen leads. So he's gonna get a wizard over there. It's pretty solid. You know, boats, wizards. So good combo. He's gonna annihilate everything. Alright, so we're gonna get rid of this guy soon. I'll be able to afford my nuclear sub very, very quickly. Chicka-boom and chicka-boom. So we got my nuclear reactor for round 11, by the way. And we're thinking about doing some rushes over here. I mean, zebras for sure, dude. Fantastic freaking rush towers. Well, they are rush balloons. He's gonna go for a couple leads against me on round 12. That makes no sense when I have a nuclear sub. What is he thinking? I have no idea. Zebra time, baby! Let's see what he does against these zebras. Alright. And we forced the battle energy already. He's got 3 banana farms over there, though. What is he going to do with all those banana farms? We're going to go for another zebra rush in just a second here, guys. He's going to go for a fire mage this time. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to go for a couple zebras and follow up with like 1 or 2 sets of regen zebras. Regen zebra. And regen zebra. Let's see if it makes anything happen. I don't think it will, but you never know. Oh, he goes for a destroyer as well. Interesting. So I'm going to pop this guy on strong instead of what he's on currently, which was first. And we got to think about if we want to get anything else to help support my, my subs over here. Now, if I'm going to go for any rush that's actually going to heal this guy, I think it's going to have to start being rainbows. I think I'm just going to wait, though. You know what? Let's get a little bit higher income. 1K is looking pretty darn good for us. So I guess just to finish off my story, I did the ninja course. I actually followed it up. I actually put my legs up there. I was so dead at that point. But for the last one, the last thing that I did was actually like swung. I Tarzaned from like the 4th section to the 5th section, which is the final section. I Tarzaned all the way across. I just grabbed the thing and I just swung to it, and made me feel so darn boss. I was the only person out of all my friends to do it, and I was like the only person out of like, I think there was like maybe like 3 people that actually did the ninja course, and I feel like I could do it again pretty easily, actually. I feel like I could totally do it. This guy's got a lot of banana farms at this point, man. He's really raking in the dough right now. So I'm gonna pop a couple more subs in here. Again, I'm relying mostly on my subs for defense right now. I think we're going to go for a quick I don't know, dude, BFBs. Ooh, this is a tough one. This is a real tough one. Because normally I would say, go for a BFB. This is easily going to insta-kill him, right? But the problem is, if he goes for a 2-4 boat, he could end up defending that thing. But what I want to do is I want him to pop the BFB into 4 Moabs, and have the 4 Moabs be too powerful for him to kill. So I think I'm going to go for that. I think it's what I'm going to try and do. It might seem stupid to some people, but I think it's a good idea. BFB, and maybe follow up with some fast cooldown Moabs afterwards. We're going to have to see how it goes. But I am going to rush. Especially if he tries to go for a 4th tier banana farm. So let's see. Go boom. BFB. What's he going to do? What's he going to do? Alright. This is where it gets intense, guys. We're going to go for 2 fast cooldown buffs. He might go for the 2-4 boat over here. What is he going to do? He's not going for the 2-4 boat. He's going to battle energy first. That's perfect. Don't kill the BFB. Oh, dude, if he doesn't kill that BFB, if he doesn't insta-kill it, he's done. Oh, he's going to go for a Phoenix over here. Oh, snap-orific, baby! And he is going to insta-kill one of them, but he's losing tons of lives, and the naturals, I think, or something that I sent out ended up killing him. So, I know I didn't really finish my story really that much, but I finished the ninja course, felt freaking amazing about it, and then the last thing I did was, I was the last person in dodgeball, guys, and I ended up getting 5 people out. It's 5 against 1, and I got all 5 out, and I felt like a freaking boss. Best way to have a birthday, man. Absolute best way to have a birthday. Trampoline Park was my favorite birthday possibly ever, and I'm 26 years old now, so I feel old and gross, but I can still own kids in dodgeball, so that makes me feel a lot younger and more amazing. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you press the like button for me. Obviously, I appreciate it a bunch. We had a couple hiccups in the middle there with our random towers, but I still think we had a pretty good time overall. Thanks for watching, and have a super duper delicious day.